Watching Boys State for the first time, all I could focus on were the parallels to quote-unquote real American politics. The comparisons are easy to make. The boys are divided into two parties, the Nationalists and the Federalists, and they both compete to try and win a majority stake in the mock government. And, like you'd expect, bringing together 1,000 high school boys doesn't always lead to a smooth political process.
I propose a bill that requires the relocation of all Prius drivers to the state of Oklahoma.
Abortion and succession.
I propose that in Texas, in all schools, we officially change the pronunciation to W.
Push-ups, come on, anybody.
But I don't think these comments come from nowhere. I mean, look at our own Texas politicians.
Number one, just as a consumer, I'm a big fan of eating White Castle burgers. Some time ago, I tweeted a speech that Ashton Kutcher gave. You might ask, what does that letter from Hobby Lobby have to do with Toby Keith's terrific song?
Excuse me, what? Although, I do kind of want to know.
I will work tirelessly to defend y'all's right to keep and bear arms, as is guaranteed in our Constitution.
This is Rob McDougal, one of the candidates for governor in the Nationalist Party. I think his story is really interesting because, in public, he exudes confidence, but in interviews, he's a much more thoughtful person.
As to the political views voiced in my speech, those are not my own. This is a very, very conservative group. My stance on abortion would not line up well with the guys out there at all, so I chose to pick a new stance. That's politics, I think. That's politics.
That's politics, I think. He's developed this political persona based on a representation of politics that he's seen, and that has led him to develop a brash, confident personality focused on quote-unquote hot-button Texas issues like abortion and gun rights, where he presents positions he doesn't even agree with. But then again, look at the role models he has in Texas politics. Ted Cruz has flipped his positions on so many different political issues, from immigration things to foreign policy to the economy. Politicians like Ted Cruz are promoting bad behavior. And by the way, this doesn't just happen on the Republican side. I mean, this year's presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, has changed her positions on numerous issues like fracking, immigration, Medicare for all, which, with the power of hindsight, now seems like an ineffective way to try and pander to voters. But don't even get me started on Donald Trump. I mean, he was playing dress up this election cycle. Trump is never exactly clear about where he stands, and during the 2024 election, he was basically portraying 20 different people. There's McDonald's Trump, YouTube Trump, American Hero Trump, Elon Musk Trump, and Garbage Man Trump. And obviously none of these characters actually reflect who he is, but that's the whole point, right? Politics today is about vibes. It's about your persona and your likability and your personality. And if you can be 20 different personalities, then you're probably going to appeal to a lot more people. Wait, where did this video start? Boys State? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, let's get back on track. Who ends up winning in the final election between the Nationalists and Federalists? The final governor race is between Stephen Garza for the Nationalists and Eddie Conti for the Federalists.
These two have very different political styles. Conti is described as a
Ben Shapiro.
I know what I'm talking about. I have evidence to support my answers. You've heard this. I know statistics.
Eddie knew his facts, or at least presented to the audience that he knew his facts.
While Stephen is, well, I'll let him tell you.
I come from a very modest family. And my passion has been politics. The way I wanted to run my campaign was very different from most. I wanted to know what was on your minds and ask you what issues mattered to you.
So, who wins? Ben Shapiro or Stephen?
I, Edward Preti Conti.
You solemnly swear?
Do solemnly swear.
So yeah, Eddie ends up winning the governor race, in large part due to accusations that the Nationalist Party rigged the election in their favor. Or maybe the vibes of his campaign were just better. Who knows? I'll leave y'all with this.
Maybe if I barnstormed the other party, maybe if I debased them, maybe we could have been successful. I think he's a fantastic politician. but I don't think a fantastic politician is a compliment either.